Overcoming addiction can be challenging, but the principles of Buddhism offer a transformative approach. By embracing Buddhist wisdom, individuals can develop the inner strength, self-awareness, and compassion needed to break free from addictive behaviors. In this video, we will explore 7 key Buddhist principles that can serve as a guiding light for those seeking to overcome addiction. Lesson 1. Awareness. Imagine a flashlight in a dark room. Before you can clean, you need to see what needs cleaning. Awareness is that flashlight. It's the practice of paying attention, without judgment, to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations in this very moment. As you become more aware, you'll start to notice the patterns and triggers that lead to addictive behaviors. This self-knowledge is the first step towards making different choices. By observing your thoughts, emotions, and actions with an open and non-judgmental mindset, you'll gain valuable insights into the underlying factors that drive your addictive tendencies. You'll be able to identify the specific situations, emotions, or environmental cues that typically precede the urge to engage in the addictive behavior. This awareness allows you to develop more effective strategies to manage these triggers, interrupt the habitual patterns, and make conscious decisions to choose healthier alternatives. With consistent practice, this self-understanding empowers you to break free from the grip of addiction and reclaim your autonomy, guiding you towards a more fulfilling and balanced lifestyle. When it comes to addiction, awareness helps you identify your triggers, those specific situations, emotions, or even physical sensations that can lead to the urge to engage in the addictive behavior. For example, do you find yourself reaching for a cigarette when you're feeling stressed or anxious? Or maybe you notice a craving for sugary snacks when you're bored and looking for a distraction. By shining the light of mindful awareness on these patterns, you can start to understand the deeper underlying causes and drivers of your addictive tendencies. This self-knowledge is crucial, as it allows you to develop more effective strategies to manage your triggers and make healthier choices, rather than succumbing to the immediate gratification of the addictive behavior. With practice, awareness can empower you to break free from the grip of addiction and reclaim your life. Awareness also helps you notice the negative consequences of your addiction. It's easy to get caught up in the immediate gratification, but what happens afterward? How does it affect your body, your mind, your relationships, and your life as a whole? By honestly observing and acknowledging the detrimental effects of your addictive behaviors, you can start to understand the true costs and weaknesses they impose on your overall well-being. This self-reflection empowers you to make more informed choices, as you become acutely aware of how your addiction negatively impacts your physical health, emotional state, interpersonal connections, and overall quality of life. Recognizing these consequences is a crucial step in diminishing the hold that addiction has on you and cultivating the motivation to seek a healthier, more fulfilling path forward. Remember, awareness isn't about judging yourself. It's about understanding yourself with kindness and compassion. Lesson 2. Commitment. Imagine planting a seed in your garden. You wouldn't expect that seed to sprout and blossom into a thriving plant overnight. It takes time, nurturing, and consistent effort over weeks and months for that small seed to grow into a strong, vibrant plant. Similarly, overcoming addiction is a journey that requires a strong, unwavering commitment to change. It's not a quick fix or an instant transformation, but rather a gradual process of tending to the roots of your addictive behaviors, providing the necessary care and attention, and patiently allowing the seeds of healthier habits to take root and flourish. Just as the gardener must diligently water, weed, and support the plant as it grows, you must commit to the daily work of recovery, cultivating the mindset and practices that will enable you to break free from the hold of addiction and reclaim your life. This commitment isn't just about sheer willpower alone. It's about cultivating a deep, intrinsic desire for freedom from the grip of addiction. It's about nurturing a yearning for a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. One where you are no longer beholden to the destructive patterns of your addictive behaviors. This genuine, heartfelt desire becomes the fertile ground from which your recovery can take root and flourish. It's the driving force that propels you forward, even when the path ahead seems daunting. With this unwavering commitment, born of an inner longing for change, you can harness the necessary motivation and resilience to navigate the challenges of breaking free from addiction and reclaiming your autonomy. This desire is the wellspring from which your transformation can begin. There will be challenges along the way, moments of doubt, and even setbacks. But with a firm commitment, you can navigate these obstacles with resilience. Remind yourself why you started this journey: the deep, intrinsic desire for freedom from the grip of addiction, and a yearning for a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. Visualize the positive changes you're working towards, such as improved physical and mental well-being, stronger relationships, and a greater sense of autonomy and purpose. Surround yourself with supportive people who believe in your ability to change and who can offer encouragement, guidance, and accountability as you navigate the journey of recovery. Remember, with unwavering commitment and the support of your community, you have the strength to overcome any challenges that arise. Remember, commitment is a choice you make every single day. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it's hard. Lesson 3. Self-discipline. Imagine a gardener tending to their plants with great care and attention. They water them regularly, ensuring their roots are nourished and their leaves are lush and vibrant. They provide the plants with the necessary sunlight, allowing them to photosynthesize and grow stronger. When they notice any dead or dying leaves, the gardener gently prunes them away, enabling the plant to redirect its energy towards healthy new growth. This consistent, mindful care is what allows the plants to thrive and reach their full potential. Similarly, self-discipline is the gentle but consistent effort you put into cultivating healthy habits and breaking free from addiction. It's about making intentional choices that align with your goals, even when it's challenging, just as the gardener diligently tends to their plants. With this steadfast self-discipline, you can nurture the seeds of positive change within you, allowing them to take root and blossom into a healthier, more fulfilling way of living. Self-discipline isn't about punishing or berating yourself. Rather, it's about making mindful, intentional choices that align with your core values and long-term goals. It's about consciously choosing to engage in activities that support your well-being, such as practicing meditation to manage cravings, spending time with supportive friends and loved ones instead of isolating yourself, and pursuing hobbies or interests that nourish your mind, body, and spirit instead of numbing yourself with unhealthy behaviors. Self-discipline is a form of self-care, a gentle yet steadfast commitment to your own growth and healing. It's about treating yourself with the kindness and compassion you deserve, even in the face of challenges. Start small and focus on one area where you want to improve. Make gradual, intentional changes, celebrating even the smallest of successes along the way. Remember that setbacks are a natural part of the recovery process. Don't let them discourage you. Approach any challenges with self-compassion, learning from them, and using that knowledge to keep moving forward on your path to healing and growth. With this patient, step-by-step approach, you can build the resilience and self-discipline needed to overcome addiction and reclaim your life. Remember, self-discipline is a form of self-love. It's about treating yourself with the same care and attention you would give to something precious and valuable. Lesson 4. Understanding suffering. Imagine a doctor treating a patient. They wouldn't just address the symptoms. They would look for the underlying cause of the illness. Similarly, to truly overcome addiction, it's essential to understand the root of the suffering and pain that often fuels addictive behaviors. By exploring the deep emotional and psychological factors driving the addiction, such as past traumas, unresolved grief, or unmet emotional needs, one can begin to address the core issues instead of merely treating the outward symptoms. This deeper understanding provides the foundation for lasting change, as it allows the individual to develop healthier coping mechanisms and find alternative ways to meet their needs, rather than relying on the temporary escape or numbing provided by the addiction. Buddhism teaches that suffering is a natural and inevitable part of the human experience, but it also emphasizes that we don't have to be controlled or defined by our suffering. Often, addiction arises as a misguided attempt to avoid or numb difficult emotions like stress, anxiety, loneliness, or sadness. We may seek solace in substances or behaviors that provide temporary relief, but these unhealthy coping mechanisms ultimately perpetuate the cycle of suffering by masking the root causes and preventing us from addressing the underlying emotional and psychological needs. By acknowledging the reality of suffering and cultivating a deeper understanding of its origins, we can begin to develop healthier ways of navigating life's challenges and find more lasting sources of peace, fulfillment, and freedom. By deeply examining and understanding the underlying reasons and motivations behind your addiction, you can begin the process of healing the emotional wounds and unresolved issues that have contributed to your struggle with substance abuse. This may involve exploring and addressing past traumas, such as childhood experiences, interpersonal conflicts, or other significant life events that have left a lasting impact on your psyche. It may also require identifying and addressing unhealthy thought patterns, beliefs, or coping mechanisms that have perpetuated the cycle of addiction. Through this introspective work, you can develop healthier and more constructive strategies for managing difficult emotions, stress, and other challenges, ultimately empowering you to break free from the grip of addiction and cultivate a more fulfilling, balanced, and authentic way of living. Remember, understanding your suffering isn't about dwelling in negativity. It's about cultivating compassion for yourself and developing a deeper understanding of the human condition. Lesson 5. Patience. Imagine a tiny seed tucked into the earth, slowly but steadily taking root and stretching forth its tendrils. Over time, with consistent nourishment from the sun and soil, that seed blossoms into a mighty, towering tree, a transformation that unfolds gradually through the patient weathering of seasons and storms. Similarly, overcoming addiction is a journey, not a destination. It requires immense patience, unwavering self-compassion, and an understanding that setbacks and challenges are a natural and inevitable part of the recovery process. Just as the tree must weather the elements to reach its full potential, you too must navigate the ups and downs of your recovery journey, trusting that with each passing day, you are growing stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Impatience often leads to self-criticism and feelings of failure, which can easily trigger a relapse. When you notice these feelings of impatience, self-criticism, or a sense of failure arise, it's important to acknowledge them without judgment. Remind yourself that the journey of healing and recovery takes time and patience. Each small step forward, each challenge you overcome, and each lesson you learn along the way brings you closer to the lasting freedom and fulfillment you seek. Embrace the process with self-compassion, understanding that setbacks and challenges are a natural part of the recovery process. Trust that with persistence and a gentle, step-by-step approach, you will continue to grow stronger and more resilient. Cultivating patience also means finding joy in the present moment, even amidst the challenges of recovery. It involves actively seeking out and savoring the small victories and positive changes you're making in your life, no matter how incremental they may seem. This can include appreciating the little moments of peace or contentment, celebrating your progress in overcoming obstacles, and focusing on the gradual, yet meaningful, transformations occurring within you. By embracing the present and honoring your journey, you foster a greater sense of self-compassion and resilience, which are essential for navigating the ups and downs of the recovery process. Remember, patience isn't about being passive. It's about maintaining a steady and compassionate approach to your recovery, knowing that with each passing day, you are growing stronger and wiser. Lesson 6. Self-care. Imagine a diligent gardener tending to their garden with great care and attention. They wouldn't neglect the crucial elements like soil, water, and sunlight that their plants need to thrive and flourish. Similarly, self-care is essential for nurturing your own well-being and supporting your recovery journey. It's about treating yourself with unwavering kindness, compassion, and respect, recognizing that you deeply deserve to be healthy, happy, and fulfilled. Just as the gardener nourishes their plants, self-care involves actively nourishing your mind, body, and spirit through practices that bring you joy, peace, and a renewed sense of vitality. Self-care can take many forms, from engaging in physical exercise and mindfulness practices to pursuing creative hobbies, spending quality time in nature, or simply allowing yourself to rest and recharge. Nourishing your body with healthy food, getting regular exercise, prioritizing sleep, and avoiding substances that harm your health. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, practicing mindfulness or meditation, journaling, or seeking professional support when needed. Setting healthy boundaries in relationships, practicing self-compassion, and allowing yourself to feel your emotions without judgment. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's an act of self-love and a vital part of building a strong foundation for lasting recovery. When you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to face challenges, manage cravings, and make positive choices that support your well-being. Lesson 7. Right effort. Cultivating wholesome actions. Imagine a skilled sculptor meticulously chipping away a block of raw stone, with each precise and intentional strike revealing the beautiful, intricate form hidden within. Similarly, the principle of right effort in recovery is about directing your energy and focus towards actions that actively support your journey of healing and lead to lasting happiness and fulfillment. It involves being intentional and disciplined in your choices, consistently aligning your thoughts and behaviors with your values and goals for a life free from addiction. Just as the sculptor unveils the masterpiece concealed in the stone, right effort empowers you to uncover the authentic, vibrant version of yourself that has been obscured by the challenges of addiction. Identify the thoughts, behaviors, and environments that trigger your addiction and make a conscious effort to avoid them. This might involve changing your routine, seeking out new social circles, or developing healthier coping mechanisms for stress and difficult emotions. Engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. This could include spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, pursuing creative endeavors, connecting with supportive friends and family, or volunteering your time to help others. Right effort in recovery also involves actively cultivating positive qualities like mindfulness, kindness, compassion, and wisdom. These qualities can serve as powerful antidotes to the negative thought patterns, cravings, and destructive behaviors that often accompany addiction. By nurturing mindfulness, you become more aware of your thoughts and impulses, allowing you to respond with greater clarity and control. Kindness and self-compassion help you navigate the ups and downs of the recovery journey with gentleness and understanding, rather than harsh self-judgment. Cultivating compassion broadens your perspective and fosters a deeper connection to others, reducing feelings of isolation. And wisdom, gained through reflection, learning, and lived experience, empowers you to make thoughtful, values-aligned choices that support your long-term well-being. Intentionally developing these wholesome qualities can be transformative, as they replace the negative mental states and behaviors that fuel addiction with a more positive, resilient, and fulfilling way of being. Remember, right effort is a continuous process. It requires ongoing awareness, self-reflection, and a willingness to adjust your course as needed. By consistently choosing actions that align with your values and support your well-being, you pave the way for lasting freedom and genuine happiness. These 7 Buddhist principles offer a powerful framework for overcoming addiction and cultivating a life of greater peace, happiness, and fulfillment. Remember, recovery is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and never give up on your path to freedom.